Hi, Hara is back. Anyway, that's not my set term start because I like piercing. I like piercing since I was small. Not small lah, not that small lah. Wait, huh? Well, just test. Anyone can hear me? Okay, live chat. Okay, see. I know lah YouTube. I see a live chat all available. Okay. Okay. I want to see my people who chatting with me so I can know. Just put like that lah. Okay. Hi. Welcome to Hara Abi Family Channel. Her name is okay. Actually, I wear half ear just to show my septum piercing lah. Nice, not? Septum fitness start. Nice, not? Because last time I'm from okay lah. Okay. Anyway, why I wear mask today? Because nowadays a lot of virus. Not only say virus lah, a lot of virus. Wait got problem lah. Yeah. Okay. Not only virus like coronavirus, coronavirus, monkey virus, whatever lah. But virus, people virus also have. I so sexy like that. I don't. Aib, you know, aib. Okay. Okay. Hi to all the people. All to Hara Abi Familia and to Assalamualaikum to Hara. Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum to Hara Abi Familia, non-Muslim and Muslim people. Hope you guys, I know you guys, I think you guys are already sleeping, but I'm not yet sleeping. So actually the plan today was supposed I wanted to interview my daughter, my first daughter, regarding about her life, how she gone through her groove life, like when she grow up, how she gone through. So before that, let me do my prayers. Anyway, it's going to my prayers time in first prayers. So at least I do some prayers lah. Okay, sebelum saya mulakan topik hangat hari ini, kita bincang-bincang sambil bimbang gitu. Okay, tajuk dia adalah bincang-bincang sambil bimbang dengan Hara. Sebelum tu biarlah saya memberikan Al-Fatihah dan selawat. A'udzubillahi minasyaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Syiratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad وعلى آله سيدنا محمد. اللهم صل على اللهم صل على محمد يا ربي صل على وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد يا ربي صل على وسلم. ربي فافنا ببركاته ودينا حسنا بهمته. ربي فافنا ببركاته ودينا حسنا بهمته. Amin 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 ya rabbal alamin. Okay, wait why I can't see? Yeah, wait for a while guys. Fine. Anyway, today topics. Okay, I won't touch about panas pula let me have some fan. Okay, anyway, today topics I won't touch about my religion lah. I will touch more about my country working wives. Working wives. Okay, do I? Okay, as Abi still not sleeping lah. He actually just not don't want to do live. I don't know why. He seems too tired maybe, or maybe because of yesterday I say he not a YouTuber. He like angry also maybe. He tired of working. I don't know lah. So I need to ask Abi, right? Abi, Papa, do you want me to talk English or Malay? English. Okay, so I talk English. So as I say, I want to touch about my country working wives. Okay, let me see. Why are you mask? Why? Okay, first of all, why I use mask? As you guys, okay. Hi, Chua Bernard. Hi. Hi, Chua Bernard. Do subscribe me. Subscribe Hara Abi family. Share and like. And do click the bell to be notified. So maybe I can give. One day I might have given prizes to the last 300 subscribers. Okay, anyway, I want to touch about our country. Okay, can I just go Chua or Bernard? Okay, okay, okay. So should I call you Chua or Bernard? Okay, hi Bernard. Okay, anyway, today I'm going to touch about work at my working wives, at my country wives. It's not that about me lah. To talk about my working. I'm from Singapore. I'm proud to be a Singaporean, even though Singaporean is the richest country, but it's the expensive country also. Anyway, I need to touch about what? Okay, about that. Before that, to don't before anyone want to ask, what are you? Yeah, good. Thank you. Oh, you too. Okay. So bad. Okay. Anyway, oh, you from Singapore, so good. Hi. Maybe one day we might see each other. Maybe we might see each other soon to have a coffee or what. Not with only me lah. I will bring my husband. I will never go out alone. No. Anyway, let me start the topic. Can I? Okay. Anyway, whoever want to talk to ask me before they ask me, I answer first. To if you guys ask me what I work as, that one I can't say. It's a personal. Whether I work or I'm not work. To say I work, I might working, but I'm not working for people. To say I working, I'm not working, I working. So it's like confusing, right? For right now, it's like confusing whether Hara is working or Hara working. Okay, because it's a personal, so like you guys be like very, is Hara working? Is Hara not working? Or like that. Okay, so I just want to touch about my country, as just now Bernard said. She's from my also country, as you then I already mentioned, Singapore, right? Yeah, life is hard anyway. To find money in our country, the expensive country. Let me touch about working wise. Okay, how your guys feel about your work wise, like your boss, your colleagues, your workplace. Okay, like for me is like I never work, so I don't talk about my boss. I don't talk boss because I don't have a boss. Colleagues, I have colleagues, so that's why I need to ask you guys. Okay, certain people work. They they are lucky enough to have a good boss that take care of their welfare, take care and know how to give the payment wise, like saying like payment wise is like how to say your salary, that suit your job scope. Easy to say working friends also. Yeah, correct. That part also I'm gonna touch about that. Like okay, for this part is like, okay, let me say first, okay, but if okay, but then when part anything that you need to, if I said that I never said out, then you ask me, okay. So like for the bosses, certain people are lucky enough to get the bosses that uh, understand about their workers, like how to pay their salary by followed by their job scope, and follow and also how to about and take care about their his worker or her worker, or his and her worker. Also uh, when touch when they also take care about their welfare. But certain bosses in my country, as spoken in Singapore, there are certain bosses that only know that the workers just work, and they only know that what the first day they are the workers first day work paid, and when this worker, like, or example is me, right? Example me, I work for my boss. Example I work for my boss for about maybe 1 year or 2 years. Then my salary touch about 2002. Then maybe or 2000, or maybe may I say 1004. Okay, let's say 1004. Then I already work for him about 1 year, 2 year, or maybe like let's see like 2005. I don't know lah. You guys say like you guys just think whatever lah. What was the salary is, right? Then when I work about 1 year or 2 years plus, maybe like that. But then when I 1 year, okay, maybe that point of time, my boss got up my salary a bit, but only but because it's maybe 1 year lah. Maybe my boss follow by 1 year lah. Then follow 1 year is like one, so up a bit about $10 or 100 like that, or 10 cents maybe. So this kind of bosses for me lah, they are like using me. So I will because it come across this to come across to me before. When I used to work before I married, I used to work as a senior admin, senior admin permit. I don't know lah what's the name, because it's very quite long I working. So I working as a senior at HR lah, to print permit. That's why wait, to print permit lah. So that point of time I was senior, so I got a news that from my colleagues told me that my boss going to promote me. So I was so happy that I was so happy at that point of time. It was quite long. Now I already married for 16 years, so I don't know. Very quite long. That point of time I'm not yet married. So I was so happy that rumors saying that I'm gonna be promote lah. So then I've been waiting about I think 1 week. All of a sudden, my boss can say today is my last day, because in that 1 week, in these 3 days, there's come a new lady that is pretty, but I don't think it's pretty lah. This girl like can give anything to him one lah, like can go on the table also, like that lah. So like he fired me and put the girl at my place, and the place that I was supposed to be promoted is empty. Then I was like, I asked him, what did I do wrong? Why you fired me? I've been working for him for about 2 years plus. I think about 2 years plus, yes. Because I afford to buy my mother expensive sofa that point of time. The sofa is like an istana sofa like that, like very very grand sofa that cost about few thousand plus lah. And then point of time, I'm not yet married, but I engaged. My husband was there. He was my fiancé, and he knew what kind of sofa right pa. So I afford to buy my mother a sofa. I afford to treat my mother, doing hair, rebonding, everything, because of my salary. But I work for this boss but 2 years plus, I think. 2 years plus, I think. But that point of time, he don't even give me never even bring up my salary at all. That one more worse there. No salary up, no welfare at all. I have to work weekend, Sunday also. If there's an urgent permit to be print out, I have to work. I have to come to work. But I still do it. But I've been fired for nothing. Okay. Yeah, you can laugh some more. Then I worked. Then I had like agency that you can consider is an agency, but the boss don't treat me. I work at his agent. This agency had a boss, but the boss is very good. He never make me join his agency. He will direct through the company itself. He will find for me a company that I can work with company lah. So my salary will be much lah. So that point of time I changed to another work. So I work as only receptionist where my pay is only about 2K, maybe 2K, before cut CPF lah. Yeah. But that point of time, my boss, that second workplace, because this one, my second workplace got first and second boss. Yeah lah, correct, yeah, correct. Then got first and second boss like that. So that point of time I just work as a receptionist. So my first boss is very good. He's a very good, I forget his name anyway. He's a Chinese guy. To be said, he have a look lah. I cannot say good looking lah. My husband more good looking lah. I'm married, so I cannot say the other guy good looking. So I just can say he have a look. But he never like flirting around lah. He look at me as like a colleague, his worker, and he like my work lah. He like how I work and how I work. I really like I on time. Sometimes also if I late, but I did because when to be said I often late lah. Not sometimes I often late because of why I had to send because I have a small brother. I have a small brother that I have to send to school. Okay, this one never touch. Don't ever anyone think of anything. This is about me. I have a small brother. I have one small brother that I have to send to school. So that's why I'm late. So like my brother, I got an eldest brother. So my father have a lorry that he start at work at around. He can start anytime because he been working with this company for quite long lah. Okay. So then he tend to send my eldest brother instead of me because of actually my father should pity me, because I sent my youngest brother to school. Then because of sending my youngest brother to school, that is why I'm late. I did luckily lah, my first boss understand me because before that I did told him why I late. I hope he understand because this second workplace is we use punch card. We did use punch card lah. So we have to punch in, punch out. So when I have a good colleague lah that punch for me every time. Then after that, my boss and this first boss understand me. Then he only look at how I work. He see my working wise. He loved my working wise. So he promote me to go to HR. So I was promoted. So my salary was up. Not like 100. I was quite surprisingly, my salary was up, but I think it's quite a long time. Being 250 or 300 around there, around 250 or 300. But my pay about 2K plus. You imagine that? I was quite surprised because the work he giving me was so easy, damn easy. It was just a data entry. You guys should know, right? If people who work office should know, is it easy or not? Working as a data entry, simple job lah. Like, for me it's simple lah because I study office as an office skill, so that entry for me is easy. So he give me my salary. Give me my salary up so much that I was surprisingly that I tend to ask him why he give me this kind of salary. He said it's not only my husband working. My husband working as well. That one I don't want to say lah. I scared lah later the boss or his colleague see. I scared later they think I saying about them or what. Don't want lah. Actually because this thing is talking about me. It's talking about working working in Singapore. I don't want to so don't want me to touch lah. Okay, I scared later because I've been shared around. So I scared if the one of his colleague who been working with him or his boss watching my life right now, right? I scared they like macam terasa. In Malaysia terasa gitu. Actually I never talk about them, but I don't want them to terasa lah. Like that. I don't know terasa means what. That one don't know. I cannot say lah. I cannot say lah. I also don't know whether that one that's why I say I cannot say lah. I scared his colleague or the bossy and they might terasa what. I never said that his boss is like that also. Okay, back to my story. Don't need to say. So I went to my boss, my first boss. I said, why you bring up my salary so much? Then he said, it's not only because you been promoted, it's also about your welfare. So he care about my welfare when means OT or maybe my OT, and OT is different. My OT he pay OT. Like that. My welfare is like how to say how I work. Like working in computer wise hurt your eyes. Like right now when I used to work office and like right now I very want to see it's very blurry. Actually I wear spectacle because last time I work computer. When you guys play computer too much, your eye might hurt and you can be like you might blind. If actually you can blind, if you really into computer or handphone 24/7 non-stop like that. So okay, then after that he said it's not only I bring up your salary just because of you being promoted, it's also your welfare. And I said welfare because at that point of time I was still young, right? So I don't know what the meaning of welfare. He said, then I said, what is welfare? He said, yeah lah, welfare is like how you help my company, how you do the I don't know lah. That one I don't want to say lah. Okay. Okay. So my boss said, how you work? You are focused in your job scope. You are working really on your job scope, everything like that. So back to then after that, about a few months later, my boss tend to not be fired, he resigned. I was quite sad. I was scared I get a bad boss, but eventually I got a very bad boss. All of a sudden my salary is bad, so go down so badly, like I was up 300. All of a sudden my salary was cut off by 400 or 500. I forget lah, 400 or 500 like that. I don't know why. Yeah, I tend to ask this second boss, why do you cut off my salary? Because the first boss give me this salary because of my work was and my some sort of welfare. I said to him, he said, you just work as data entry. You don't deserve this kind of salary. This salary, what you've been given, are actually already good enough. See like that, because someone is lembut lah. He thought like that. So that part was when I already fucking don't want to work already, but I think of I wanted to get married, and that point of time, as I say, I used to tell to people lah. I think Bernard was not around that point of time, that I don't have a family support, so I have to work hard to get married. Then after that, then I still work lah. I follow my job scope lah. I work. Then you know what the worst part is? I have to work for other people's work that is not my job scope, you know. But then my salary still not, but still maintain like that. His work also I have to work for. I have to do for him like that, you know. His job I also have to do for him. Oh, but what you know, I get to catch him uh, when he's at his room. What he do on the computer is what, you know, he chatting, you know, at Messenger, and playing that time Friendster, you know, like what a f, what a fish, you know. This second boss, I remember the name because of him. I don't want to work. His name is Poon. Like that. So I feel not fair, you know. I have to work for. I have to do his work. I have to do for my colleague work. All I have to do. Then OT never. I also have to OT like that. Everything. Then OT also never being paid. Then all of a sudden came a new girl. This new girl was like, at first like so good to me, you know. But then seems so fishy this girl. Till now I still contact her lah. I don't know but not now. I never contact her lah. But she's still at my face lah. Ya lor, correct lah. That's why lah. Then at first this was so nice to me, you know. And I'll be frankful to you guys, she's not pretty lah at all. She's not that pretty. Her face so flat. I even asked my husband if she's pretty or not. And my husband like, because guy know how to see girls well. Yeah, that's why lah. I feel so bad, you know. Then when she came in I don't know lah. When I tend to disappear or what like I tend to go to the how to say, I tend to go to the how to say the how to say that one apa belakang yang hantar barang tu, tak orang-orang yang kerja kat belakang. Yang kerja kat belakang tu apa orang kerja logistik dari belakang, kerja belakang. Bukan. I tend to go to kakak. Wait. Kakak. Mima, Pampers. Now, she's not wearing anything. Okay, so when I went to the warehouse, because I have to send permit to them, and that is not my job scope actually. I just a data entry, and that job scope is that girl job scope. And I have to do it, you know. It's not fair, right? And the girl salary, I did ask the girl salary how much. Her salary almost the same as me, only different about 100 or 200 there. Ya lah, that's why lah. Irritating lah. So My daughter is like, then after that I go to the warehouse. She tend to disappear, but she inside my second boss office lah. I don't know what they ching chong. I don't know what they talking about lah. Then when I go in the office, she tend to go out from the office, my boss office, like act blur like that. Then she like talk something else to me, like change topic. Then I asked her, you go to Kun office no lah, I just asking him and then she changed topic. But then that point of time I never think anything lah. I'm a good person. I never think any negative about others. But day by day my job getting worse, getting burden more. But this second boss put more burden on me. That is not my job scope and doesn't suit my salary.
Hi, Mama.
Hi. What happened?
Why you like doing this?
Because I'm talking about work, so I don't want people to know I feel.
Let me see what I do.
Wait. So, it's never suit my salary, you know. And that job scope, half of the job scope is about the newbie's job scope. And she don't need to do work. And she can play Friendster. She can play, I don't know lah, last time got what, I also don't know. Because I'm not into that kind of stuff. But when the boss that put passed by her, I never say anything. But when he passed by me, he asked me, "Wait, do you do whatever I ask you to do?" Then I say, "I do lah." Then after that, wait, you this job, why I want to see then he just go pass by like that. Walao, I say, wow, this boss what fast when you ask me, like obviously, like example, like when he call me, I have to answer lah. When I call him, he no need to answer lah. Not fair, right? Like that. Consider like same lah. I call when I want to call, he talk to me, I have to answer lah. I have to answer everything on his question lah. I don't know lah. Because this one is the second boss, I don't know. Maybe also I think so lah. Because at the first time when he came in, he not like that. When this newbies came in, all of a sudden he changed. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Then the warehouse people I make because I don't really make, my husband know me very well. I don't make friends with girls much. I'm more like tomboyish type, you know. So I make friends with boys much. So the warehouse people say, "Hey, don't tend to listen. Wait, I'm thirsty. I need to drink some water. It's a coffee. Okay? Wait, So my friend from the warehouse they give me like some ideas Hey, why don't you threaten Puna, saying that you want to resign? See what his reaction. So that time I'm not yet write a resignation letter. I don't know. Then I said that I came to his office. Pun I think I want to resign as I want to get married anyway. But not yet confirm lah. Anyway, I see you like not don't like me like that. You already like into that newbies, right? You more to listen. I don't know lah. Every time when I go to warehouse, I did complain to him, you know. Then he said, "Hey, don't accuse me like that lah. Where God? Go in the, I want to say, go in the heaven lah. Oh, I already want to get mad already, you know." Then he said, "No lah, this newbies or that say everything lah." Then all of a sudden, so I just cut it short lah. All of a sudden, I never write a resignation letter. My boss write for me. This second boss write for me my resignation letter. Then he said, hey, Hara, I write for your resignation letter already. And never mind, it's okay. I send for you already. Can you sign my name and send to HR? And tomorrow is your last day. What the and you see, I said, so I tell you guys, in Singapore, still exists this kind of situation, and we have to fight for the right of this. You know, sometimes yeah lah. That's why that's the one. But never mind. Let me say, sometimes I'm not being racist or what lah. Sometimes working because but that time also I working as with Chinese, but this one the put is not totally Chinese lah. He's Baba, so he's half Baba. It means he's Malay also lah. So the first one is totally Chinese. So I say to you guys sometimes working with others race like Chinese boss is better you know that, because they tend to understand about our welfare, about our salary, you know, everything that about our like our leave, because we have to follow by protocol of Singapore what. Like when you just started work, you are being probation for, as I know lah, as I knew right now, if you just started work, you will be probation 3 months or 6 months, as I know. I don't know lah, as I know, because I've not been, as I know, as I don't know yet lah, 3 months or 6 months, then your salary can go up. Then about leave, if you already like 1 year already, then you have a leave. No, wait. When you are company, when you are promoted being in the company, and you have a black and white that you're already in the company, right? There will be a 14 days of leave, and then I think 7 days of MC leave, and if your wife is pregnant, also got maternity leave for 7 days. That is what I knew lah, protocol by Singapore lah. If you guys don't believe, you can see, you can Google Singapore law about working, then you guys will know. But nowadays boss they never follow protocol one. They follow by their protocol, like suka-suka like that. They want to give how many leave, they suka-suka. Then like the job scope is not your job scope. You need to do like you need to do. Then after that you don't need to like obviously like their job scope is their job scope, you know, like the boss job scope is the boss, means like the boss work is the boss. How to say? Let me think first. Is about is your boss. Your boss is your boss. How to say? Is your boss. How to say about kita punya boss punya tanggungjawab. Responsibility. The job is the boss' responsibility. But then the responsibility was put on us, you know, like the people who working, you know. That actually their job scope, like example lah, people work as a cleaner ke, police ke, a police or traffic controller, like that lah. Okay, these I never touch with, and don't anyone feel hurt I never talk about others, okay? When you wait too late, tomorrow you start, okay?
Okay.
And your face looks so wrong tidur. Take masuk lagi. Hey, sorry my Sorry, there's a naked lady pass by. Sorry. That's my last video. And then when you and why I say why I say I'm not racism is that when we work when Malay or Indian boss they tend on they are the one who spoil this market, but it's not all lah. Oh, you as a security okay lah. But security pay is quite good lah. But don't know lah. Your boss is Chinese, Malay or Indian lah. But what I know now is like in now industry in if your boss is Indian or Malay, I think okay like Indian they like Indian boss they like to play with the pay. Wah, rabak Then Malay boss they okay. Malay boss actually okay, but you guys listen first. But when they okay they you guys already work with them for quite so long. Even though you already been promoted by the Malay boss, or like as a leader or what, leader in charge or what. Not I never say I never touch anything I never touch any topics of more than leader I say leader only. They tend like they actually when you first started to you work with Malay how okay you give me some comment. How's your Malay boss? So like as I believe lah what I saw, what I heard, this one doesn't touch anyone doesn't even touch about my husband also, doesn't touch about anyone lah. Just I open this topic because I heard a lot from my friend lah. Okay, from my Chinese friend, because I my friend that is a boy. Okay, so when you've been working with this Malay boss you will be working for them for quite so long, then they promote you as a leader, then you have to work like teamwork. Your teamwork you at least have to have one person work with you or 2%. Okay, let's say like 1%. So you've been working. You are the one who are the leader. So you have the what you have the you got the you in charge in everything. So you have the right to say whether this person is good in working or not good in working, and you have the evidence that said that this guy is good in working or not. So at first like the Malay boss was sure like I don't know lah, maybe for me I see Malay boss they will always like first they believe you the leader lah, the person who he promoted. At first when he see the evidence, even though he heard rumors about the leader, like but rumors from the other side, mean like the friend work together with the leaders. The boss don't even hear about the other side. He only hear the leader, because he knew the leader very well. But as you know, like Singapore Malay is more in shirts, gang. Okay lah, open to see gangs lah, gangster, maybe gangster. And mostly then all of a sudden came a new person. For quite so long you've been working with them, like 3 years or 1 year or like that. Yeah. Susu buat inside the bilik lah. Yeah, susu. Then after that but you working with them for 1 year or 3 years. Then all of a sudden when it been changing a lot of workers, right? See, even though after, because he believe you, as you have evidence, you tell him. So like even though you call him, he answer you so fast. Then he talk to you nicely, like that, like some sort like that. Then all of a sudden came a new one that the boss also like play shit like that some sort of play shit, I don't know lah. Like I don't know, I'm not talking about other people lah. This is just an example. Like the Malay side lah. Later like I will talk about the Indian boss lah. This one is first I talk about Malay boss because I'm Malay mah. Okay. So when the Malays when they Malay usually they, even boss they play shit. You know, shit like gangster. When a newcomer came, and the newcomer is the same shit as the boss and some more this newcomer know how to lick the ball I'm an open-minded one I talk one, like to lick the ball and like to spark not only the boss, spark all the people who all over lah, like yeah, like consider like consider, okay, let me touch office work, okay, like you work in HR you have your own you got your senior, then you got your this one, they will say then I say then I as yeah, that's true. That is what I know. I'm touched about Malay boss first. Then then this new colleague that the same shit as the boss and know how to lick the boss ball like that some sort also. Even though the leader already the situation of his old worker, means that he promoted as a leader, and the salary he did, and and one more thing, Malay boss, they don't care about the worker welfare or I totally tell you, Malay boss don't care about the worker welfare, everything. Yeah. When you work with Malay boss or Malay colleagues, there's always a ghost. There's always a ghost spying on you. So then the same shit is like consider Malay. Chinese won't play your back. Certain Chinese won't. To be mix. Wah, hot lah. Let me cover like that lah. Lah. Tired Let me have. Okay. Like half let's say like let's say like or like Malay, if you work with Malay same like you are Malay and your colleague is Malay also, you the leader. You should listen to the leader, not you the one to instruct the leader, as if you want to take over the leader. It's not right? Am I right to say that? And then the boss tend to listen to the person instead of the leader right now. That means it's either the boss followed by the shirt, as the boss is the same shirt as the worker. And one more thing, this worker being acting so good, like for example Kim So like early then came early than the leader, but the boss know the situation of the leader or what, right? Maybe lah like that, and but then but all of a sudden the boss changed totally all of a sudden like that. There is Malay boss, and then you be this Malay leader like that. Some Malay like some people who are being leader or what, or leader or supervisor or manager, now I'm talking, who out there been watching me, do subscribe, like, share, and click the bell, so at least bosses Malay bosses out there got to feel the feeling of the people Malay here. And don't judge Malay people who have tattoo are bad. Don't judge Malay people that have full sleeve tattoo are bad. Not all of them are bad. Tattoo is only a is a what I say, artwork. Okay, it's a work piece, artwork. Okay, it's not because, and one more thing is it's not that we all Malay tend to do tattoos. We do tattoos when we are young, when we don't know how to think yet. Don't really, not mean like don't know how to think, we don't really think far yet. We only think about like we sleep today, we think tomorrow, that's all. But then we try to change. Can you guys, Malay boss out there, give us a chance? Hiya. So like that when it comes to this I don't like when newbies come in then new bosses tend to ignore the old bees people who have been working so much for them, even work for their job, means the boss responsibility. Then salary also never go up. Then I don't know lah, never even follow the protocol of Singapore. Okay, sorry a lady want to pass by. They never follow the protocol of Singapore, but they leave everything and they just want to follow the protocol and everything then then they even want to these Malay bosses think like Malay bosses they don't have tattoos one but seems to act good like that, like, but actually they love to lies a lot. That what I believe, because my other brothers work with Malay boss, and he worked for 5 years. Then after that, when for 5 years he been working quite well, and the boss is a Malay, just bring up his salary about 150 for 5 years only. Only 5 years, 150 is nonsense, I told my eldest brother that. I say, hey, what the fuck? Sorry, very angry already, What the F is the boss doing this? Do he know that you have 2 children to feed and a wife? Then after that he had to feed the wife also, and the wife is not working because have to take care of the children. Not like me lah, I got sick, that's why I cannot work, but I work lah. That's why it's curious. I'm not working but work like that. So I said to him, then why you still continue to work? Then he been thinking, no lah, I work because I think about my kids lah. I need to feed my kids. Okay, why? Wait, why I need to wait, Bernard? Why? What's wrong? Yeah, I want to ask what? Because I also tired. Okay, ask what? Ask lah. I'm waiting for your you're not working then your husband? Yes, my husband is working, of course lah. Because he's the leader of the house. He have to feed the wife and the children. So he have to work. Even though his work is tough. Every day come back home so tired. But actually his work not that hard. But I don't know why he's so tired. I also don't know. The environment I want to say also cannot say Later I say later that's why I say I scared the colleague or the boss feel like terasa. I don't know how to say terasa mean like got feel hurt lah. Like got like wow. They talking about us they talking about me like that. I don't want lah. Later my husband got into trouble I don't want. But that's why I just open the topic about working wise. But I never say that my boss my husband boss is Chinese, Indian or what lah, or Malay or what Yeah, but not is let it be lah. Cannot let it be lah. Pity my husband like he's so tired. Then when he's so tired, he no time for me, When I got sickness, okay, I can only tell you one of my sickness. I got hole in the heart. But I can anytime got heart attack. Like right now, my heart is in pain. Totally, this one I say seriously like frankly I had a hole in the heart, and right now my heart is in pain. So when my husband so tired he tend to like came back home, rest for one day he sleep. Then when if I kena heart attack how? Well, if I die, what? The boss gonna feed gonna take care of my kids, is it? No, right? I don't want to talk about that lah. Later, no lah. Actually, the one I don't want to say lah. No. Sometimes that's why I say. That's why I open topic about work today. Oh, my husband I ask him first Papa, someone asked you to speak up about your job. How is your job? What do you work at? How's your work? Huh? No lah, don't say like that lah. Our YouTube is already very good. They ask you how's your work environment, your boss, huh? That's the only answer. You only say cialat lah. That's why I don't know. That's why I said that's why I just open the topic lah. Whoever terasa don't terasa lah. If you want to terasa, you terasa lah. I don't care lah. So Malay boss why like that one? Same skin same religious you actually you should more to your old worker instead of your new worker. You think what? Your new worker so good meh? Can do work meh? They only know how to lick your bond. They only know how to become like a fucking Allah. So stressful. Please lah, you guys are Malay and other the people who work with the people work Malay with Malay. The boss is Malay and the worker is Malay. And the worker who work longer with the boss, Malay worker work with the Malay boss longer. Yeah. Please lah, please do have some not sympathy gratitude lah. Do have some gratitude lah. Feel grateful lah that your old worker did everything for you. Instead of you believing and hearing about from the newbies, you only hear but you never saw by your own eyes. It's better for me. I prefer. I myself am boss. Say no lah, not boss. If I'm a boss, I don't like to hear by. I don't like to hear only. I will see by my own eyes. When I see by my own eyes, then I can believe lah. Don't hear only lah. You guys are like Malay boss and Malay colleague. Same what? Same religious. One thing is same religious. Second thing, when you cut your skin, come out same what? Same blood, right? Same color, right? Thirdly, is like you are like in Muslim, like we are considered family, you know, like saudara Islam. Fourthly, you have to feel gratitude. I think so like that. So fourthly, feel gratitude to your old worker. No, when you get your newbies, you throw away your old worker. Like you know what, like example, when you have an old clothes, then you buy new clothes, then you throw away your old clothes. Actually, the old clothes can use, and you can it's useful instead the new clothes. So that's why I say Malay boss sometimes that's why it's very hard to work with Malay boss. Not I say all lah. Some, as I said just now, some, not all. They only know like that. That's why when Malay boss when they become boss when they already money in their eyes they tend to forget everything what people did for them, and they also tend to forget about their God. Okay, so even though they already go to like haji or whatever fucking whatever, go to the haji or what, no use, useless already lah, don't need to go lah. You go to haji lane better. Okay, that part of Malay boss, not all. Okay, I say some lah. So not all Malay boss lah. So some Malay boss who are not like that, don't think you are like that. Okay, if you are not like that, you are very good. Thumbs up. So let we touch for the Indian one. Indian one more useless. No need to say. One. First day work, say okay, today your salary gonna be 109 or what, 108, and your work you will get your salary every 2 weeks. Then your job is only like that. But then your job is worse. Then your salary, they never give your salary in a correct way. They tend to eat your salary. That is, Baduk. Okay, let me say 3%, 3%. Then after, I need lah, at least so that people won't terasa lah. That is Indian. For Chinese, no comment. Chinese boss mostly, all Chinese boss mostly is very good lah. I prefer Chinese boss if I working. I prefer to have Chinese boss. So that's all for the today topics actually. My topic is about work. I don't like this kind of working environment in Singapore. So that's why I do YouTube, to become a YouTuber, because who gonna pay for me? If my YouTube booms? Yeah, obviously actually boom already. I get money already. You don't pay. It's not Malay. It's not Indian. Okay? Especially not Malay. It's Eurasian. Okay? Eurasian. US money, okay, I get. So please bosses out there, do change your attitude and think. Think what you have done. And appreciate your old worker, not your new worker. See, I like threaten people, yeah, baby. Okay, that's all because I need to entertain my baby and I want to eat. And then after that, I want to do my prayers. After that, I want to sleep. You see, my eyes so sleepy already. Okay, before I end my life, okay, let me do my prayers again. Sebelum itu maaf kalau sesiapa yang terasa di sana di luar sana terasa kau punya pasal. That is my terasa kau punya pasal. Aku tak kisah. Haters gonna hate anyway. Okay. This is Hara. This is Abi wife. If siapa yang kena Abi kan.
Jangan buta dengan duit.
Jangan. I don't know that one. Jangan
buta dengan
whatever
duit.
Melayu, orang Melayu jangan buta dengan duit dan jangan lupa diri. Faham tak? Jangan lupa diri di mana kamu bila kamu naik, ingat siapa yang naikkan kamu. Tahu tak? Okey dah lah. Okey. Anyway nak dekat dah subuh, I think dah subuh.
Auzubillahiminasyaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Rabbil alamin arrahmanirrahim maliki yaumiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin amin. Bismillah. You never wear the mic lah, shut up lah. Ini Auzubillahi minasyaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Lihamsatun udfi biha arawaba ilatima al-Mustafa Wabnahuma wa Fatimah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad ya Rabbi salli alaihi wa salli. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad ya Rabbi salli alaihi wa sallim. Rabbi fafana bibakatihim wadina husna bihumatihi. Rabbi fafana bibakatihim wadina husna bihumatihi. Amin 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 ya rabbal alamin. Jadi tengok, even though kita orang yang bertatu ni semua tak bermakna kita tak ingat Allah. Kita ingat. Ini adalah masa lampau kita, kesilapan. Mana manusia yang tak buat silap, melainkanlah kita Nabi ni, kita malaikat. Macamlah awak kat luar sana yang dah jadi besar, bos besar ke apa besar ke, boplay besar kan, besar ke kan. Ingat apa? Awak ni sok baik apa? Jangan dan orang-orang baru kerja pun jangan step sok baik, okey? Korang setakat baru kerja, tak tahu apa-apa, jangan macam faham. Patutnya belajar dulu, patutnya be a good colleague, bekerjasama, bukan matikan orang. Faham tak? That's all for today. Assalamualaikum and good night. I think good morning to everyone out there. For Hara Abi familiar, good night, good morning, and have a good breakfast. Bye. Anyway, give a lot of love to Hara Abi family. Bye.
SuriaTV.